So, Matt Squad, here we are with another video discussing the Moto G Power from 2021 and how I think it's not better than the G Power from 2020. Here's why. So, Matt Squad, here we are with a video comparing the Moto G Power for 2021 on the left and the Moto G Power from 2020 on the right. And I recently made a video or a review video saying how I thought this version of the phone was better than this version. And here is why. So for one, let's just go ahead and point out the obvious. They both have a triple camera setup on the back. The Moto G Power for 2021 has a 48 megapixel main sensor along with a 2 megapixel depth sensor and a 2 megapixel macro lens. While the Moto G Power from 2020 has a 16 megapixel primary lens, an 8 megapixel ultra wide lens, and a 2 megapixel macro lens. Another difference is the fingerprint scanner is actually in the back of the phone, while the fingerprint scanner for the 2021 version is on the right side that doubles as a power button. And now we look at the volume up and down keys, they're pretty much similar. Top of the phones, one has a noise canceling mic, the other one does as well, including a headphone jack. This is the 21 version here. Looking on the bottom of the phones, you can see that we have two USB Type-C ports, of course, loudspeaker on the bottom. This one actually has an additional speaker. It's a dual speaker, the 2020 version. And there's also a microphone for, phone calls or whatnot. And then the left side of the phone, if I had this case off, the SIM tray slot is in the same exact position as the other phone. Now, looking at the front of these devices, you see that they both have a cutout for the selfie camera. The 2021 version has an 8 megapixel selfie camera, while the 2020 version has a 16 megapixel selfie camera. The higher resolution is on the 2020 version here, having a full HD display versus a 720p display on the 2021 version. Now, both devices share the same amount of RAM, which is 4 gigs of total RAM and 64 gigs internal storage. Now, the Moto G Power from 2021 features the Snapdragon 662, while the G Power from 2020 features the Snapdragon 665. Now, we look at everything here for face value. The 2021 version is just a lower spec model than the 2020 version, and the overall better phone, the better package is in the 2020 version, especially when you consider the fact of you getting a better display, you're getting a fingerprint scanner that's actually on the back, a 16 megapixel selfie camera, along with dual speakers, one being on the bottom and the other one being up here on the top of the device. The biggest thing is the fact that the Moto G Power from 2020, the last year version, is running Android 11, while the 2021 version is running Android 10. Now that's, to me, is a big no-no. It doesn't make any sense for the older version to have a later version of Android, while the newer version doesn't have Android 11. And also, Matt Squad, I just took this photo here as I'm recording this video here, the comparison. To me, the photo quality looks way better on the Moto G Power versus, the Moto G Power from 2020 versus the Moto G Power from 2021. It's a bit blurry, and I took these photos the exact same way here. The colors just pop off a little bit more on the Moto G Power. They're both on the same screen settings. They pretty much have the same software settings, so they're in the boosted screen mode. So the fact that the camera quality from the rear cameras on the previous version is better than the newer version, this goes to show you why I really feel strongly that you should go ahead and skip the Moto G Power for 2021. It is not worth the upgrade in comparisons to the previous version. It's so bad to me, I'm considering returning the phone. That's how bad it is for me. Overall performance, I would have to say that, yeah, from day-to-day tasks, you're not gonna have any issues when it comes to scrolling through your Google feed, things of that nature, opening up YouTube. You're just not gonna have any trouble when it comes to that. I am a Motorola fan, but I am really, really disappointed with this phone here. They could have done a lot better, at least using the same exact components from last year and upgrading the physical body of the phone. So this is what it actually looks like physically outside of the case. I just kind of wish they would have kept the same design language, because a lot of phones that are coming out to this day here in 2021 resemble each other. and you want to be able to have brand identity. This looks a lot like Xiaomi phones, as Tech to Tony said on YouTube in the comment section of the unboxing video. It looks a lot like a Xiaomi phone. Matter of fact, I have the Redmi Note 9S over there, and it looks similar as far as how the camera is set up. I just kind of wish they would have stuck with that design and kept that fingerprint scanner there along with the grippy power button. That probably would have been a better overall design. Yeah, overall, man, I had to give this to the Moto G Power, and I want to say again, just like in my review video, go ahead and skip the G Power from 2021 and pick up yourself a G Power from 2020, because in my opinion, you would be more satisfied with a device that costs a little bit less with better specs versus getting the new one, especially if one is running Android 11, the previous version, and the new one isn't. It just doesn't make any sense at all. I never really make videos like this, but I am really disappointed in Motorola. They could have done a lot better. So hopefully they can fix this within the next year or so. And hopefully the G Power for 2022 doesn't suffer the same fate as the G Power from 2021. But Mask Squad, in the comment section below, let me know what kind of content do you want to see with the Moto G Power from 2021 or even the G Power from 2022. That'd be very much appreciated. And if you're new to this channel here, consider subscribing so that you don't miss any coverage when it comes to budget devices like the Moto G Power from 2021 and the G Power from 2020. And Mask Squad, like this video here so that other people just like you can get a little bit more help when it comes to researching budget devices like the Moto G Power from 2021. And we cannot forget the G Power from 2020. And last but not least, share this video with your friends and family and let them know that not all Android cameras suck. It is just not true. But until then, my name is Max Rock. Thank you for watching this video. Have a good day, y'all. Deuces.